What was the best revenge you've ever gotten? My dad was a coal miner in Yorkshire, UK. He started work aged 14 in 1935 and retired aged 60 in 1981. Circa 1978, when I was 15, he complained that somebody kept stealing his Kit Kat chocolate biscuit from his Snap tin sandwich box. This kept happening and he was getting really pissed about it. As much the principle as anything else, miners didn't steal from their workmates. Except that one was now doing that. Like most working guys those days, he had his routine. Lunch was a flask of tea, sandwiches and a chocolate biscuit. If somebody steals part of your lunch when you're down a coal mine for 8 hours, you can't just nip out to a nearby shop. I was pissed too when he told me what was going on. He was a nice old guy and I didn't like anyone doing anything bad to him. Nobody was gonna hurt my dad with impunity. So I had an idea. Very carefully, I unwrapped a Kit Kat, the two-fingered variety. In the 70s, Kit Kat biscuits had an inner wrapper of aluminium foil and an outer wrapper of paper which you could slip off sideways, not the one you sealed plasticated paper wrap like now that you have to tear to open. Having found a nice fresh, soft brown dog turd out on the pavement, I used a knife to fill in the gap between the two fingers, creating a strip of shit maybe 4 inches long, a 1/4 inch wide and a 1/4 inch deep, right down the center of the bar, where it wouldn't be obvious. Technique-wise, it was like pointing masonry, only somewhat smellier. Then I carefully rewrapped the Kit Kat. Dad thought it was a great joke and took it with him to work as usual. Halfway through his shift, he heard some guy further down the coalface barfing his guts up and spitting profusely. He couldn't stop work to find out who it was as he drove a massive coal-cutting machine, known as working on the chocks. Sure enough though, come break time, he opened his Snap tin to find the Kit Kat gone. That, however, was the last time it ever went missing again. My dad died of emphysema and pneumoconiosis in 1993, the usual coal miner's diseases. To his dying day though, he would still fall about laughing when regaling friends with the story of how his son had put paid to the Kit Kat thief with a shit sandwich.